Avicenna's role in science and education. Avicenna, or Ibn Sina, is celebrated as one of the greatest minds of the medieval world. Born in 980 CE in a region now part of Uzbekistan, Avicenna demonstrated extraordinary intellectual abilities from an early age. By the time he was 18, he had mastered all the sciences known in his time, including medicine, philosophy, astronomy, and mathematics. Over the course of his life, he wrote more than 450 works, of which around 240 survive, cementing his reputation as a polymath. One of Avicenna's most significant contributions was his advancement of scientific methodology. He emphasized observation, experimentation, and systematic classification of knowledge. In astronomy, for example, he critiqued the Ptolemaic model, identifying inconsistencies and paving the way for later thinkers like Copernicus. His work in physics explored motion and inertia, ideas that prefigured developments in the Renaissance and Enlightenment. In chemistry, Avicenna was skeptical of alchemical claims about transmutation, arguing for a rational and empirical approach to the study of matter. He was one of the first to suggest that some substances could be purified through processes like distillation and sublimation, insights that influenced the development of modern chemistry. Avicenna's contributions to logic and epistemology were transformative. He built upon Aristotelian logic, integrating it with Islamic theological frameworks. His writings on syllogism, induction, and the classification of sciences influenced both Islamic and European intellectual traditions. He distinguished between theoretical sciences, which seek knowledge for its own sake, and practical sciences, which aim to guide action. This division remains a cornerstone of educational philosophy today. As an educator, Avicenna's works were designed to teach as much as to inform. His Canon of Medicine, Al-Qanon fi al-Tib, was not just a repository of medical knowledge but a pedagogical tool. It systematically categorized diseases, symptoms, and treatments, making it accessible to students and practitioners alike. This structured approach to knowledge dissemination made the canon a standard textbook in European and Islamic medical schools for centuries. Avicenna's influence on education extended beyond medicine. His philosophical writings, particularly his Kitab al-Shifa, the Book of Healing, provided a comprehensive curriculum covering logic, physics, mathematics, and metaphysics. This integration of diverse fields of knowledge exemplified his belief in the interconnectedness of all disciplines. The translation of Avicenna's works into Latin during the 12th century introduced his ideas to European scholars, profoundly influencing medieval scholasticism. His metaphysical concepts, particularly his distinction between essence and existence, shaped the thought of figures like Thomas Aquinas and Duns Scotus. His logical methods were incorporated into the curricula of medieval universities, cementing his role as a foundational figure in the history of education. Avicenna also believed in the ethical dimensions of knowledge. He argued that education should cultivate virtue as well as intellect. For him, the pursuit of knowledge was a spiritual as well as an intellectual endeavor, aimed at understanding the divine order of the universe. This holistic view of education, which integrates ethics, science, and philosophy, remains relevant today. Despite his achievements, Avicenna faced significant challenges. Political instability forced him to move frequently, and his rationalist ideas often brought him into conflict with religious authorities. Nevertheless, his intellectual resilience allowed him to continue writing and teaching, leaving an indelible mark on history. Avicenna's life and work demonstrate the power of knowledge to transcend cultural and temporal boundaries. His ability to synthesize and advance ideas across disciplines made him a bridge between ancient and modern thought. Today, he is remembered not only as a great philosopher and scientist but also as an educator whose insights continue to inspire learners worldwide.